sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, put nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Little mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame. Hold up. Let me fix this for some reason. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Okay, the setup is wrong. There you go. There we are. DTLF back with another pregame live stream. My apologies. This thing was active. Tweaking out this today. But how y'all doing, man? Lakers versus Rockets. And what promises to be a very fun game. Gonna be extremely tough. The Lakers got two more matchups versus them, and we're gonna be facing them. We need to beat them both times. Okay, it's plain and simple. If we want to get the tiebreaker, just in case we end up with the same record, gotta beat them twice. And matter of fact, if we do beat them twice, then we will be the owners of the tiebreaker if we get the same record again. Do you think Brooks gets a tech today? Hopefully. Can't stand that dude, man. He's going to try his hardest to be dirty and play us a certain way, and we got to be ready, man. But looks like LeBron is going to give it a go today, right? Jovan Bull reporting that LeBron James' left groin strain has been upgraded to available for tonight's game in Houston. So there you have it. Not going to be, listen, it's not going to be easy, man, at all, guys. I promise you. This team likes to get up and down. They're very fast, very athletic. They got a lot of young, good pieces I really, really like. And they got a killer in the paint in Sengun. We're going to have to bottle today. But I think the Lakers can do it. I think they can come out here. LeBron is playing. Luka, Austin is playing. And by the way, Austin has been playing out of his mind. He's been our closer lately. So let's see if that continues or if somebody else steps up. And all that good stuff. D-Free. Oh, my goodness. Everything is off today on give me 1 second. Bear with me. But let's see. There you go. Much better. Woo. We will get destroyed in the glass and inside, and it will look loudly ugly when JJ goes small. I'm going to track the scoring to see if we actually lose those small ball minutes and report back. Ooh, I like that. D-Free with the statistics. He's going to be dropping on us. All right, for sure, bro. I appreciate that. For sure. And JJ has been very stubborn at times. He was very stubborn in the Memphis Grizzlies game. And then eventually we brought back our big man, and we were able to finish that game. So let's see what happens. If we lose tonight, 2 seed is done. There you have it. Must win games. Personally, me, though, I'm not putting the pressure on the Lakers to get the 2nd seed. It would be nice. But I think a top 4 seed will get the job done. I just want home court advantage in the first round. That way we can get some momentum. Once we get past the first round, we should be able to build momentum and build off of that regardless of if we have home court the rest of the way or not. But yeah, it would suck to lose tonight because there's a bunch of games going on right now around the NBA, and here's a couple of them, by the way. The Clippers are currently up on the Magic, so that's a team right there that's trying to catch up to everybody in the West. All right, Grizzlies are losing. I don't root for Boston, but this is actually a good thing. Keep creating space in the standings, and then of course if the Lakers can beat the Rockets, that'd be great. The Mavericks currently winning, so the Mavericks quietly trying their darnest to move up in the standings. As you can see here, they're the 9th team currently. But again, Clippers losing would be great. Unfortunately, right now they're up by 10. What good are the Magic if they can't take care of business? Come on, Magic. But yeah, Timberwolves been hot like I thought they would be. Obviously, the Warriors been hot, and the Grizzlies been not. So they're currently losing right now. Let's see if that continues. But again, all these games contingent on how we finish in the West, and it's good to see. It's good to. We've had a couple of hate watch. It looks like the Clippers won tonight. So yeah, that is a fail right there. That is definitely a fail. All right, let's see here. What we got, guys? What we got? Let's see. He's at 16, right? What are we talking about? I thought he was suspended for double text. I'm actually not sure about Dylan Brooks. I haven't been keeping up with him. He's an absolute chump. Not a fan of his, and I will never watch unless he's playing my Lakers. Play Jameson to protect our stars. I like that. I like the way you think, my friend. I like the way you think. He said, yeah, not having a rebounding big hurts us badly. Hopefully we address that this summer for sure, whether it's a backup or whatever. But we still getting this dub. That's the energy I want to see. For sure. Thank you, Kimiko. Absolutely. All right. So things we need to know, right? LA needs to win this game. And like I said, April 11th, right? The home finale to secure the tiebreaker versus Houston. So, but it starts here, obviously. The Rockets have won 12 out of the last 13 games. So Ime Udoka just been doing a sensational job with that young roster. And that's a trend we've seen with a bunch of young teams. JB Bickerstaff, I believe, with the Pistons as well. There's a couple of coaches that have been doing great jobs with young teams, and the Rockets are one of them. Now, Houston did come off a blowout from yesterday. So, and they blew out the Phoenix Suns. So they showed their pedigree right there. The Suns have been absolute garbage this year. They're probably going to miss the playoffs entirely. And I hate to say it, but I was right about Devin Booker. He's not a leader. He's not a leader. The best player on the team has been Kevin Durant by far. And even that's not enough to elevate the Suns. So it tells you a lot about Devin Booker. And people thought I was crazy when I said Devin Booker's a lot closer to Michael Redd and Ray Allen than he is to Kobe Bryant. Well, there you have it. I was right once again. Let's see. Mavs won 4 in a row with AD back. Hey, he's undefeated as a Maverick. So Mavs fans, now you see why we loved and respected AD so much. And, that way they don't overreact. I understand the trade is still in our favor, but you also gained a Hall of Famer. And when he's healthy, he's definitely a problem, right? So congratulations, Mavs fans. You actually have a chance to make the play-in tournament here. But like I already mentioned, this is all about the Lakers tonight, and we got to take care of business, guys, because we got Houston tonight, then we got Golden State April 3rd, and then another back-to-back. Luckily, that back-to-back, those the Pelicans. The Pelicans just decided to rest Zion and CJ McCollum for the rest of the season. So that, on paper, it should be a win. But again, we've lost too many games that we should have won, followed by the back-to-back matchups with OKC. So we're in the home stretch, Laker fans, and we got to make sure that we take care of business starting with tonight. All right, now Lakers lost games they shouldn't have lost, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. We're 5 wins away from getting to 50 wins, which is what I have predicted pre-injuries to be this season and even pre the trade deadline and all of that. So I hope we can, get to my 50 wins that I wanted this season. That would be great. We got 8 games left. If we can get 5 out of the last 8, I'd be a happy camper. Get us to 50 wins. We'll be in the best position to earn a top, 4 seed. Let's see. What's up, CJ? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. All right, comments, questions, concerns. Can Austin Reaves continue to ball out? I mean, he's elevated his game to another level. I expect him to at this point. He is a part of the big three. We had this conversation about a month and a half ago. Part of the big three. He's been tremendous for us, guys. He's averaging 27.8 points per game the last 10 games. And they've been big games, by the way. On the season, he's averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 5.9 assists, shooting 45% from the field. We got to start talking about Austin as a top 10 guard in this league. I'm dead serious. Can you name me 10 guards that are better than Austin Reaves right now? Go. Give me 10. It's going to be hard. You might be able to come up with that list, but it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. So that tells you how Austin continues to ascend and get better. And I'm super proud of him. He's still got another notch he can climb. Again, I talked about it. Right now, we're talking about him in all-star conversations. But if he continues to climb and ascend consistently, putting up the type of numbers that he's putting up, then I think we're going to start putting the super in front of his star. It's premature right now. But, if I get to see this type of play in the postseason, Yeah, we're going to have that real conversation. So very proud of him again. Can he continue that tonight? We're going to figure out. What do you guys think? Can you name me 10 guards that are better than Austin Reaves right now off the top of your head? I can name a couple. I can name like maybe 7 or 8 of them, but it gets really thin once you get to 9 or 10, right? It gets really, really thin. If you truly, if anybody can come up with a list, I'd love to read it on the live stream. Do I think AR is as good as Maxey? Not as good as a scorer as Maxey, even though he is clutch. I think Maxey's just quicker, shiftier, but I think as an overall player, he's getting there, man. I'm talking about the complete package. Playmaker, clutch scorer down the stretch of games, ability to stop on a dime and pull up from anywhere, 3-level scoring, ability to create for others. Like he's getting up there into those levels for sure. This is what I'm saying. We can't put the super yet because it's a small sample size, but these last 10 games are very, very telling. Right? Okay, I'll give you SGA. I'll give you Cade. I'll give you Anthony Edwards. Okay, that's 3. Give me some more. Give me some more names. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to find 10 guards that are better than Austin right now, that truly impact winning, that could truly put up these type of numbers as the third option and playing off ball. I can't give you Dame anymore, bro. I can give you Curry. I will not give you Dame anymore. Dame is injury prone every year. He hasn't made half the impact that Austin has. Yeah, I can't. Dame, I will not. I'll give you Curry for sure. Will not give you Dame. SGA, Cade, Curry, Ja. I'll still give you Ja. Although our guy is slowly but surely approaching, Jalen Brunson. I'll give you Jalen Brunson. That's 5. Those are the top options for their team. So for sure, the top options for sure, you got to put them over. I'm just going based off the numbers and what they. Ja's not better this year. He's still the top option for his team. Austin is not yet. So I'm still going to give them Ja. Now Trae Young. We're starting to approach Trae Young territory. So I'll give you Trae, but it's very close. It's closer than you think, right? Yeah, I already got all 6 of those players. They're on the list. Give me new names, guys. Give me new names. De'Aaron Fox. I'll take Austin Reaves over De'Aaron Fox. It's going to sound crazy. It's a little premature, but I will not put De'Aaron Fox on that list. I will not. Hey, what's up, Striker? How you doing? We're talking about, is Austin Reaves a top 10 guard already in this league today? Jalen Williams, is he a guard? Is he a guard? I saw him more as the wing, but if he's a guard, yeah, I will not give you Jalen Williams over him. Trae is nice. I gave him Trae. Trae's in the list. Luka, yes, he's a guard. Luka, I'll put him up there. SJ's already in this list. Ant's already in there. Maxey, I'll give you Maxey. That's 8. All right, Curry, Ja, Brunson, Fox, Trae. I won't give you Fox. I don't think, honestly, guys, who would you prefer to have on this team? De'Aaron Fox or Austin Reaves? Let's be honest. I prefer to have Austin Reaves because he could play off ball better. That's just me. I like Austin Reaves, more complete package for sure. Trae isn't. So you guys have 8 so far. Jamal Murray is not better than Austin Reaves. Devin Booker is not better than Austin Reaves. Nope. I'm telling you, I'm starting to believe that Austin Reaves, and you heard it here first, I'm starting to believe Austin Reaves is top 10 guard in this league. I'm dead serious. I believe right now that AR is as good as Garland. I like AR better than Garland. I like AR way better than Garland. I've seen AR just clutch it out a little bit more than Garland. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. LaMelo, no, he doesn't impact winning at all. As much as I like his skill set, I'll take Austin Reaves right now over LaMelo. Just because I'm looking at the win factor as well, how much they impact winning. LaMelo, his entire career, hasn't really been able to impact winning in the NBA. High school, great job. NBA, no, I can't give you LaMelo right now. Let's see. I'm not that impressed with Fox. I thought Sabonis was a better player on the Kings. Here's a guard you never would have thought you'd see, Bradley Beal. What do you think about that? No, I got to put Austin way over Bradley Beal, my brother. Now, if Bradley Beal was healthy, then we can have a conversation. I still think Austin Reaves' ball handling ability, 3-level scoring, and playmaking is better than Beal's, for sure. James Harden, what do you guys think? James Harden, I'm on the fence about him. Not because he's a Clipper, but because I haven't seen him be super efficient in the postseason. Yeah, no, I can't put Booker up there. So far, there's 8 people that you guys have listed that I will put over Austin. That's about it. Right? Absolutely, Strega. Absolutely. He's a top 10 guard. I'm starting to see it. He said, damn, you see a fan say fire Nico to his face? I didn't see that. Is that today? Did that happen today? I haven't seen it. Halliburton, I'll give you Hallie. That's 9. 9. And Spider Mitchell, boom, 10. Okay, so he's not top 10 yet, but he's close, right? Spider Mitchell, I completely forgot about Spider Mitchell. I will give you Halliburton and Spider Mitchell. I'll give you both of them because they're both top options for their teams. So I can't put Austin there unless he was the second option or the first option, right? So I'll give you 10 guards that are better, but I'd say Austin Reaves is for sure already top 12. So okay, you guys proved it, the theory. I just thought about it. Right now before I went on the live show. Like, let me ask my people. I'm glad you brought up. I almost forgot about Donovan Mitchell, but yeah, why do people keep comparing AR to Luka? Like, can we appreciate that we have both? People love to compare. That's one thing that's gonna happen. People are gonna compare, and it's fun to compare sometimes. I don't mind. I call him baby Luka because it's similar. The high IQ, the playmaking, ability to put it on the floor. They're different players for sure, though. Different players for sure. I think Austin is a lot closer to Steve Nash / Manu Ginobili mix than Luka. Luka's more physically a physical player. He's slower and he has a better post game. Just a completely different player, right? Matter of fact, there's not a player I can really compare to Luka because Luka just has different facets of different players. Got the passing ability of like a Magic and LeBron style. He's got the scoring ability of like a Larry Bird / Kobe Bryant / a little bit of everybody. And, he's got the bully ball style of like a Carmelo when he gets in the paint. Have you guys noticed that? This dude he's pretty well-rounded. That's what makes him so tough, I think. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell was the 10th one I had forgotten about. But, hey, he's close. My point, I said if he's not there, he's getting close to top 10. I freaking love it, man. I love what Austin Reaves has done. He's getting his flowers now. Finally, people are starting to talk about him. Nobody's mentioning trading him anymore. All the casuals have magically disappeared. You love it. Yeah, no, I think he was trolling. Ain't no way he truly believes that, right, D-Free? No way. I knew you were trolling. Yeah, I knew it. Smart guy. All right, Boston up 13 on Memphis. Yep, that one seems to be in the bag. Yeah. I did miss the LOL. My bad. I'm reading these rather quickly here. We got more members, so we got more comments to read for surely. If you isolate it to shooting guards, Austin is top 7 at worst. That's true. But I did mention guards. But you're right. But we're just talking just pure shooting guards. Because look, Austin is a combo guard. He can run some point. We've seen him do a great job when LeBron goes to the bench, when Luka goes to the bench, and he could also, become that scoring guy we need. So I can't pencil him in as a shooting guard when he's done such a great job this season before we traded for Luka at the point guard. People forget he was getting like 10 to 15 assists on every other night when he was running point for us. And that's when I think the Lakers realized they could trade D'Lo then when they put him at the point guard position, right? And I always knew it. I knew he could be a point guard. I told you guys last season when we had Darvin, man, if I'm Darvin, I would have put Max Christie at the 2 and Austin at the 1. I said that a lot. And it finally happened under under JJ Redick. But yeah, I mean, he's a combo guard and he's a special player. Same reason everyone compared Austin to Dalton, because they're both white. No, that's definitely not it. If you know basketball, we're not comparing players' play styles based off of skin tones. But that's a funny one. More performance out of Reaves like he's been having, he'll be top 10 by next season. Exactly. And that was my whole point, is that he's approaching that stratosphere. And this is what I'm saying. I mentioned this like a week ago. I said, look, right now we're talking about Austin as an all-star. He's that. Even though he didn't get named an all-star, he's averaging 20 and 6 as a third option. And I always told you guys he could be a 20-plus point per game scorer if he was on a lesser team that had less offensive talent. But, he's proving me right yet again. And I'll tell you this about Austin. He's only going to get better because his confidence continues to grow. He does it in the playoffs as well. This is not a fluke. This isn't something that he only does in the regular season. He's done it in the postseason. He's had tremendous games in the postseason and even won his games like we did in that Memphis series in the postseason. So this dude is legit. Luka's game was heavily influenced by Houston's Harden. You can see it. No, I'm not going to give you that. No, the flopping is ridiculous with Harden. Harden will grab people's arms and then flail. Luka doesn't do that. I think Luka was very influenced by LeBron. He was very influenced by some of the greats. I mean, his favorite player was LeBron. I have not got an AR jersey yet, but that is next on my hit list right there, Baby Blue MT. But I was very blessed, and shout out to my brother Quincy with 2 Luka Doncic jerseys. So I'm very happy with those. Golden State playing all injury teams, but cannot beat good, healthy teams. Now Memphis, but still good teams. Cakewalk for the Warriors. Oh, we're not worried about the Warriors because at best, I already said it, they're a first-round exit. I'd be shocked if they eliminated a team in the first round. And I will stand corrected if they do, but I don't believe in them like that. They're just, I don't see the depth. I really don't. They've been, capitalizing on their schedule as they should, and that's fine. Austin averages nearly 30 when we're missing one or both of our stars. And this is what I'm saying. Next year, we're going to have to – we can't have that conversation yet because it's a small sample size, but I think next year we're going to get into the superstar conversation because if he can average what he's averaging in the last 10 games or anything close to that, 24 plus with 6 assists efficiently like he does, now we have that superstar conversation. That's not a term I like to throw out very often, but he's starting to earn it more and more and more. I always knew he had all-star potential. I knew he would reach that one day. But I don't think anybody expected this kid, an undrafted kid, to potentially become a superstar. Potentially. Keyword, potentially. All right, so don't go killing me, casuals. Don't go twisting my words. I'm not calling him that yet. But I'm saying he's slowly but surely starting to rise in that department. All right, and he's doing it in the clutch. Let's see. He did do the flopping, but he also took 12 step backs, threes a game, just like Luka. And he also was a helicopter player who had the ball game and averaged double-digit assists. I think James Harden was more a product of the Mike D'Antoni system. We can't say that for Luka. Luka's done the same thing he did in Dallas. He's doing it here with a different coach. So, while James Harden was a product of the system, I think Luka is the system, right? That's the difference between both of those players. And I don't see the similarities outside of maybe some minor flopping here and there and the step backs. But who doesn't have the step back, man? That step back was not invented by Harden. Now, the double travel step back, that one was invented by Harden. All right, Lakers starters, Luka Doncic, Austin Reaves, Rui, LeBron, and Jackson Hayes. So it looks like Rui has reclaimed his throne as in the starting lineup. I've been very pleased with the way he's been playing lately in the starting lineup. I've been very, very pleased. If he continues knocking down wide open shots, cutting to the basket, and playing some solid defense, I think we can go a very long way in these playoffs. Now, the analysts are starting to waver on us a little bit, right? Because we haven't been as hot as we were during that 8-game win streak. It's easy to jump on a bandwagon. But the real fans know that with the big three we have and the role players stepping up, you know what I mean? With the big three we have and the role players stepping up, we can go all the way. Everything just has to click at the right time. There's a lot of ifs, injury, worries, and stuff like that in the playoffs. How's the officiating going to be? We never seen J.J. Redick coach in the playoffs, so there's still question marks about him. I love what he's done in regular season for the most part. He's done some mistakes, but expect that he's a rookie coach. But how will he adapt to the postseason? Will he get deep in his bag? I mean, he seems to be a workaholic, and if I'm right and he's the next Pat Riley, he's going to thrive this postseason. But I look forward to seeing it for sure. It's going to be interesting, guys. We are a couple weeks removed from the postseason. Harden averaged like 35 doing all that and free throws BS before the scoring ballooned. Team scored like 12 more points per game now than then. I'm not giving you that argument, man. I do not see the Harden-Luka comparisons. I don't see it. I see Luka-LeBron comparisons. I see Luka-Magic Johnson comparisons, and I see, some of the, I even see some of the Larry Bird with the shooting ability to pull up in anybody's face. I'm not giving you the James Harden. No, sir. No, sir, man. These LeBron fans, man. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. CT West Coast said, Dan, hope you're having an awesome day. Yes, sir. CT, salute, brother. He said, currently waiting an in-and-out drive-through line, almost ready for playback. Let's get it, my guy. Make sure you guys tap in early over there, at least 20 minutes early before the stream. Try to get a VIP from Kimmy Goat. All right. Hey, man, get that double-double, bro, with the grilled onions and all that good stuff. Give me one too, brother, while you at it. Just kidding. David, what's cracking, man? David, good to see you, my bro. Let's see. DFS had an opportunity to possibly take that starting role. I guess he didn't want it. Some players are just better as role players. And even though I gave DFS my vote of confidence, he proved me wrong on that because he's much better off the bench. And Rui is much better as a starter. So that's what we're going to go with. I'm glad coach is sticking with his guns. There you go. AR is a modern-day Ginobili. I actually think he's better than Manu. I see a little bit of Steve Nash in there too. But yeah, I mean, that was the comparison we got from day one in Summer League. We saw his play style. how fearless he was, how he can attack the basket, he can finish, how he can draw contact, how, you know, we knew that if he improved his handle, he can have a real chance at being elite. You know, we know we've been here from the beginning, so you love to see it, man. And he still has a ways to go, but he's only 26, guys. He's barely entering the prime of his career, barely right now at 26. Think about that. And let it be a lesson to those GMs that tend not to draft older players. You know what I mean? Because they feel like they don't have a lot of potential. This kid turns out to be a superstar. My God. They're all gonna take egg to the face. Oh, for sure. All-star for sure. Now, the other one, we'll see. TBD, but yeah, all-star for sure. All right, let's see. I think Harden was a system as well, but I will stop because you and I could do this all day. We got around the league tomorrow, and you, my friend, are invited. So bring your A game to tomorrow, man. I know you're going to want to have this conversation. I look forward to it. I have a question just for this. He said, just look it up on Google. Luka said he studied his game and called him unbelievable. Checkmate. Nope. No checkmate. I still don't see the comparison. Luka is a much more skilled player than James Harden. James Harden is a flop merchant. Anybody who watches NBA knows that. You can study somebody's game, but it doesn't mean you pattern your game exactly to him. Go look up. His favorite player was LeBron James. Checkmate. There you go. That's who you usually pattern. Usually pattern your game after who your favorite player in the league is, D-Free, and that is LeBron James. So, and by the way, LeBron, double checkmate, because LeBron James just said in his podcast that that is the way he's been trying to teach the game, the way that Luka plays. So, gotcha. But we will, you know, y'all make sure to tune back in tomorrow. We're gonna leave this open ended because we want to have this conversation around the league. All right, I will see y'all there, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Be there. And make sure you guys tap in on playback as well. That should be amazing. You know, I really, really look forward to covering this game again. This one's gonna be intense. It's gonna be. This is the one. This might be the game of the year if the Lakers live up to the hype and they step up their A game and they bring all that fire. We're gonna hopefully win this game. And it is time to submit the prize picks. All right, guys. I didn't have too much time to put something together, but I did it anyways. For you guys. So this is the entry for the day. All right, this is the entry for the day. Austin Reaves over points. Luka over points, rebounds, assists. Jalen Green less. Because I believe in our defense today. Although this could easily be switched more. Let's go. Let's switch it up to more. And then Gabe Vincent, 8.5 points, rebounds, assists. And then Amen Thompson, who's one of my new favorite players, 25 points, rebounds, assists. He will get that, guys. And that is the entry for the day. Make sure you guys do tap in there and download or use promo code DTLF when you guys download and deposit your first 10 to get $50. All right. That is the promotion I got. Yes. Let's go. NBA and TNT panel are clowns. Big facts. Look. I'll tell you, I don't know about clowns, but they're more entertainment. You know, it's like the WWE. I don't watch wrestling, but I heard it's all about entertainment. That's what they are, John. TNT is entertainment. Okay, more than real basketball hoops talk. Although Kenny the Jet Smith knows a lot of hoops, and I respect Ernie Johnson. But as far as Shaq and Chuck go, they just be saying stuff, man. Shaq and Chuck are just entertainment. That's it. You know. Let's see. Would have loved Amen Thompson on the Lakers. Fits our DNA, bro. Amen Thompson is a special talent. Him and his brother. What's his brother's name? Armin and Amen. Both of them dudes are just spectacular basketball players, and they're going to continue to be spectacular. So, really, really, you know, sky's the limit for those guys. They remind me of old school talented pieces. You know. Let's see. All right, guys. All right. I think that's it, right? Any more comments, questions, concerns? Let's see. So we know in order, top 3 keys to beat this team. Key number 1 is going to be don't turn the ball over, guys. You're talking about the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets are going to be just a transition extraordinaire team, man. And if we turn the ball over, they're going to get wide open buckets and baskets at the rim. They're very athletic. Jalen Green. I mean, we already talked about Amen Thompson. I mean, that will continue. So all of that, and let's see what else. Key number 2, I'm gonna say gang rebound because they got a lot of size. You know, they got Aquaman coming off the bench. They have you know, just a tremendous amount of size, led by Sengun, who by the way is a killer in the paint. So we got to make sure we keep him on check as well. And then the final key is just gonna be the big 3. big three and the role players, but especially the big three, lead by example. Those big three have to take over, absolutely take over, and that's what we want to see at the end of the day. If the big three can take over, we will win this ball game. We have brighter stars. They shine brighter. They have more. I believe they have better role players than us for sure. But when we're talking about the starting lineup, we got all the star power. Who's their superstar over there on that team? Sengun or is it Jalen Green? Neither of them. They're both borderline all-stars. Okay, so let's make sure we get out here and take care of business and all that good stuff. Grizzlies losing, yeah. I mean, we figured that was going to happen. Grizzlies they don't really have the leadership, and they just fired their head coach, so we're not surprised there. You think we can catch up to the second seed? I think tonight will answer that. I think tonight is going to answer that question for you, man. If the Lakers can beat the Rockets, anything's possible. But there's only 8 games left, including tonight. All right. Make sure you guys tap in on Primetime TV, guys. That is going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. And I will see you guys here for post-game, all right? So make sure you guys do that. And if you guys do download playback, then I'll see you guys over there during the game, all right? Enjoy the game, guys. Go Lakers. Let's get it.